Well, hello. Here we are again. So yesterday I said I was gonna do a video because I just finished the book. Okay, so today we're reviewing drumroll dun, Perfect Scoundrels by Ally Carter. So I read this book, the rest of the books like a long while ago. I didn't have time to read them again before this because there are like so many books I want to read right now. There are like so many amazing books out. So I remember in the first book they had to rob this really secure museum, and they're like the only people that ever could or ever did. And in the second one I remember something about a cursed emerald, something like that, something along those lines anyway. And here, what's going on? Most of the times there's like characters in books that are just like there, they're not for a reason. They're there for like no reason at all. They're just eh. Here I don't think they wasted any characters. Like Hale actually was mostly the main character in this book, not Cat. This book is narrated from a third person point of view. I think. I don't tell my English teacher that I don't know that. So anyway, so it's not from Cat's view or anything. But like, so the book doesn't concentrate as much on her. It concentrates on Hale and her relationship with him, which I think it's really nice because like all the other books they just concentrated on Cat and the cons that she pulls. Here there's the usual con and all the heist stuff and everything that makes Heist Society and everything, but it concentrates also on something else in young love, young awkward love, which I love. Yeah, so like Hale, he's even more millionaire than he was before now, and somebody from his family dies. In most of the book, he acts up a lot because like he's grieving and everything. His aunt and the only person he left from his whole family, she dies. We later find out that she was actually murdered, sort of, in a way, technically. Yeah, murdered mostly. So he's like all sad and everything and just wants to get everything over with, be 18 and get rid of his family and everything and go away. That's basically his plan. But then he finds out that his aunt, I think it was, or grandma, something like that, I don't remember, she left the whole Hale Industries to him as the owner and everything. So now he's even more millionaire. So he's like, he was rich and whatever, rich. And now he's like, boom, he like owns Apple. Well, he doesn't, but you get what I mean. He's really rich. And then there's this other con they have to pull. So they get the point they have to rob the Henley again. They did it again. Hell, it's gonna probably have to get a better security system because this one doesn't really work. I mean, people really, you're called the most secure thing ever. You got robbed twice by a bunch of teenagers. Get a better security system, okay? Good. Considering the fact that you have Da Vinci's in it and Monet. So yeah, better security system would be nice. And this whole twisted thing, we get to see Kat's whole family. We got to see everybody, like all her uncles that are not her uncles, or her aunts that are not her aunts, all her grandpas that are not her grandpas. Everything, you know, cons have extended families. Yeah, she does a lot. So there's a lot of family stuff going on there. And you also find out that Kat and her family and the book in general is not the only con person here. Ally Carter is too. She almost gave me a heart attack, I swear. She like did this thing, like she made you believe something that were like is so sad and everything. And I don't mean by health. grandma's death, grandma I think, dead, but like somebody else's death. She makes you believe they're dead, and you believe it for a while. Then the next chapter, he appears like a ghost out of nowhere. He's finding dead and alive, and you're like, what? So she's not the only con person in there, Cat. She's not the only one. We find out that Ally Carter is just as good at it as everybody can. Well, not everybody. Like, I could not do that. I'm not a writer. I'm not a thief. I can't even steal money from my mom. I put it back the next day, so I could never pull anything they pull off. But I swear I saw the writing, dead and everything, I was just like, no, please, no, no, not, no. And then I'm just like, you, really? You have to be kidding me. Just, I'm used to people dying in books, because most books, they're like this, include at least one death. I mean, even her Gallagher Girls, which is like 6th, 7th grade level reading probably. Not exactly my level or anything. But somebody dies in that too, from all I remember. Or at least almost die, or something like that. And Nicholas Sparks had to read a lot of it. And people always say, like, I swear there has to be a death in every single book. He was either before, after, in the middle of the book. There is one, no matter what. And so another book that I'm probably gonna do, because I want to reread it right now, The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Like, oh my god, it made me cry so bad. But this one, just like, the person is so close to the character. It's such an important character. She couldn't have done all the stuff she did without that character. If you're noticing, I'm not mentioning which character. So none of this stuff could have happened. He's one of the bases of the story. Why Cat is who she is, and why Cat's dad is who he is, and everything. Everything is based on him. And then, hell, he's not just there anymore. Like, in the first book, he was just there to help Cat, and that's about it. The little sparks going on, and yeah. Second book, getting closer. Not just there, but like there. And everything. Not for no reason. He was there for a reason, but he wasn't exactly like the biggest character ever. And anyway, he had his role in the books, but it wasn't such a big role until now. He's basically the main character in here, which I love. I love when guys get to be main characters, because it's like, personally, I don't read a lot of books that are narrated by guys, and mostly with girls for some reason. Probably the fact I'm a girl. So yeah, there are a lot of them, but I just don't get to them ever or anything. So when there's a guy main character, I always like just love it. Like when L.A. Condi, when she wrote Crossed and Reached, she switched between, in Cross she switched between 2 points of view, Kai's and Cassiel. Then in the third one, she used Xander too, and when it was Kai's and Xander's point of view, that was like the best part, because anyway, Kasha got to annoying me at one point in the last book, just like, you know, getting on my nerves a little. And anyway, to wrap this up, the book was really good. Really, really good. Ally Carter, I love you. And please don't end the Gallagher Girls. Like, I can't wait for the last book, but I don't want it to be the last book. It's like, I grew up with that book basically. It's the first book that I read in English when I came to America, besides The Rebel Wimpy Kid. And I'm not sure I'm gonna consider that as a book. Mostly it's like a comic book. So the first real book that I read, and I don't want it to end. Please, just go with it. Even though it's like every 2 years, I'll be fine with that. Just do like Cassie Clare. Trick us a little that you're ending it and do it again. Or Sarah Shepard with PLL. Let's do that because I love the books. Please. And anyway, have my fingers crossed for the Heist Society movie that's going on in works. I just hope they're actually gonna make the movie not trick us like with Gallagher Girls, which was also supposed to be a movie, but like Disney got it rights and everything, but they didn't go through with it. So I'm hoping they're gonna go at least through with this one. I'm really wondering who that'd be for Cat. And for Hale. Actually mostly for Hale. So fingers crossed. Bye.